All right, time for another Gacha war. Now, all the numbers may be BS, but we know for a fact that Chaos Zero Nightmare, according to the developers, made $28 million. So, looking at this chart, we can see how wrong the information is compared to that. So, maybe that'll give us some insight into how incorrect some of these other ones are. I mean, it does have phone and PC client, right? So I guess we'll see. Also, Rip Tribe 9. Poor thing did not stand a chance with the greedy devs. Also, Rip Black Beacon, Rip Re-Remento, Rip Guilong Chao. So many games, Rip, man. And yet somehow this game is still in service. Somehow, against all odds, the bastardized One Punch Man world is still alive. It's going to outlive Season 3 even at this rate. Man. So many games. Holy. Lord of Nazarick, another Crunchyroll game. Oof. Goes Frontline is always just chilling. Poor Counterside. I actually like Counterside. Their new game apparently is not doing very well in Japan either, even though it's a Korean game. Okay, Anchor Panic. Let's see some of the newer games too. Resonance Solstice. Oof. Oh, I actually kind of feel bad. Because Resonance Solstice, I don't know, it looks like it's trying to do something different. It's the gacha where you ride a train around and you like buy low in one place, sell high in another place, and then you fight things on the top of your train and stuff. I feel a little bit bad. They're also doing a collab with Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress. I wonder how that'll be. I didn't play it. Yeah, maybe I should try it. Morimen's at that 220k. Holy. Everyone always says Morimen's is amazing, and I mean, it seems like a pretty cool game. Yu Yu Hakusho Slugfest. Oof. Outer Plane went down? Wait, not up. Oh, I hope Outer Plane goes up. Maybe people are playing on PC client. This is pretty insane that Tower of Fantasy literally just came out with a whole new server and all that stuff, and it made less. That is genuinely, like, so bad. It's like, imagine if you released a game and you made less money than before you released it. Like, that doesn't even make any sense. Like, holy crap. That's so bad. Yeah, I guess it's a new server with no gacha, but you still are supposedly gonna spend money, I guess. That's crazy. Holy crap. Lost Sword. You know, I actually kind of respect Lost Sword, how gooner it is. Hope it does better. Let's see. Mekarashi, Silver and Blood. Snowbreak, I just did a sponsor for that game. It's as gooner as ever. They do not mess around in there. Epic 7. Whoa! Holy crap, Epic 7 got obliterated. This is the worst the game's done in so long. Oh my god. Wait. Did Chaos Zero Nightmare kill Epic 7 because it's just way more fun and made by the same company? Or were players pissed over Epic 7 due to the meta? Or is it due to Owen and Chaos Zero Nightmare and they're pissed in Epic 7? I don't know. There could be so many factors. That's like bad. China spent $0. Global spent all the money. Damn, that's crazy. Jeez. Wow, it's crazy that the Eminence and Shadow RPG is doing so well. This game, Kaiju number 8, the game, it's going to keep dropping because when it really comes down to it, not many people care about Kaiju number 8. And also, it's made by the same people who made Tribe 9. Also, what happened to Mahjong Soul? Damn. Oh, this was the Gintama collab, wasn't it? Oh, so it probably dropped after. That makes some sense. Dragon Raja Re-Rise. Okay. Heaven Burns Red soon at around 2 mil. AFK Journey at 2 mil. Remember when AFK Journey made like 113 million in a single month? Holy crap. Limbus Company at 2 mil. Makes sense. People waiting for the next stuff already had a big spending fest. Holy Etheria restart. Wow. I remember Etheria Restart suddenly made 8 million out of nowhere, and everyone was like, wait, what? How did it make so much suddenly? And then now it's down to 2 million. I don't know what happened, but like, it just kind of goes boop, 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 boop. But I think we're going to keep seeing it go down because people are not happy for good reason. Punishing Grey Raven somehow went from 100,000 to 2.2 million. I guess they did show off a bunch of cool stuff. I think it was like anniversary or something. You know what? This Persona 5 game is actually hanging in there better than I would have thought. It's actually just chilling around this month. I'm Genuinely surprised. Trickle! It's down to 2.6 million. Don't panic. Don't panic, guys. That's fine. That's fine. It's only going to go up, and the game's coming out in China, I believe, as well. The game is only going to go up. Do not panic. They're making big money. They're chilling. Yeah, they don't even have a PC client, which is kind of a shame, to be honest. Goes from like to Exilium. They got that new Klukai skin. Isekai Slow Life. Whatever it is, it's showing Natsu Dragneel on it for some reason, so I guess it's a collab. One Piece Treasure Cruise, Shiny Nikki. Wait, that's a different Nikki game. Life Makeover. There's so many new games that we don't even like know about on here. Wizardry, my goat! So, I don't know how much money it made this month, but they actually publish like stock reports of how much they make every month. So, I'm not really sure how much it was, but I'm pretty sure this amount right here is wrong. When it's the same amount 2 times in a row and it's grayed out, it usually means they just don't have the info or something. So, Stella Sora at 4 million. I'm gonna be honest, that's pretty impressive that they had one of like the roughest launches ever with people trashing them left and right, including me, you know, with some of how they handled some of the stuff. That's pretty surprising that they're doing that well. That's impressive, really. They really recovered. They did it. Shadowverse still dropping. Blue Archive, Cookie Run Kingdom. Memento Mori actually getting like a little bit of a surge. Not bad. Oh, Colorful Stage has dropped a lot. Yeah, usually is way higher. Ensemble Stars is beating Miku. That's crazy. Watcher of Realms is doing this well. Summoner's War also, it seems like they don't have conclusive data. Reverse 1999 moving down a bit. I mean, that's fair. A new update's about to come out. People probably saving for that. I cannot believe Jujutsu Kaisen made this much money. What, did they release Gojo in a thong or something? Like, why did they suddenly make so much money? Like, who is spending all this money? Like, genuinely, what came out, bro? What came out? What released? Battle Cats, the GOAT, is chilling. Seven Nights Rebirth, still making a pretty decent amount. Wow, the Bleach Soul Resonance game. I know it just came out. 8.3 million. The game probably cost like 1/5 this amount to even develop, maybe. Like, they're chilling. That's pretty good money for them, I would say. Infinity Nikki going up, man. It's kind of crazy that Infinity Nikki's had a bunch of controversies, but it's still just chilling. Holy Zenless Zone Zero at 15. Below 10 million. And look at that right there. Chaos Zero Nightmare. So, we know for a fact that apparently Chaos Zero Nightmare made $28 million, reported by the company. So if they made that much money, then clearly this number is not that correct at all. In fact, it's like close to 1/3 of what they apparently made. So, I don't know, man. That's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy how wrong these numbers are. It's almost correct if you add up 16 million on both months combined. Maybe. But yeah, there's definitely a big difference. Just think about it this way when it really comes down to it. All of the numbers on this entire chart are wrong, and they're actually higher than they show on this chart, right? All of these games are making more money than it looks, no matter what. Not only because they don't count PC, but also just a lot of the phone numbers are incorrect as well. So, just keep in mind. Holy Fate Grand Order flop suddenly. I mean, you know, it just comes down to, oh boy, character in bathing suit came out, time to spend my wallet. Right? You know, it just comes down to that. That Gundam game dropped hard, but it's still doing big numbers. That's crazy. Monster Strike. Okay, we are now in the top 10. Let's take a look. What do we got here? Wuthering Waves. It went up at 18 million. You know, that makes sense that it would go up because Chisa was one of the most anticipated characters. Kind of surprised it didn't go up more, though, because wasn't this patch basically just that one guy, blind guy, the blind swordsman guy? I'm kind of surprised Chisa didn't do, like, bigger numbers. Yeah, the dating sim worked or whatever. I don't know. I didn't play the story. Yeah, I'm surprised there's not more, but I mean, I don't know, 3.0 is around the corner. I guess we'll see. I bet 3.0 is about to go crazy revenue. We'll see. Naruto Mobile. So I heard tale that maybe this game's going to be released globally because this whole time it's only been China. And China really loves this Naruto game. Like, holy crap. Whoa, Genshin. Holy Genshin Impact. What the hell happened? Oh my god, it's almost at Wuthering Waves numbers. What the? Do they have anything new at all coming out? Oh my god. It's only reruns? Holy crap. That's, they got lazy. They're only doing reruns now? Damn. Alright, well, 7 million. Or, I mean, at place 7 with 20 million. That's crazy. I'm actually a little surprised. I guess people are probably going to save for the next banner. Nikkei at 24 million, up from 13. Holy crap. Looks like the new Pilgrim and all that stuff really worked out. Not bad. Not bad at all. As a Nikkei fan, I'm pretty happy about that. Almost in the top 5. Okay, so we are now in the top 5. What are the 5 games we haven't seen? We have not seen Honkai Star Rail. We have not seen Pokemon TCG Pocket. We haven't seen Love and Deep Space. We haven't seen Arknights. Oh, we haven't seen Uma Musume. Okay, here's my guess. I think it's going to go Uma Musume, then Arknights, then... Yeah, I think Sirene's going to be number 1 with HSR, then Love and Deep Space, then Pokemon TCG Pocket. That's my guess. Let's see. Oh, and there's also... Wait, what the hell? Oh, never mind. I scrolled down accidentally. I saw Dokkan Battle. Uma Musume at 28 million. My hand spazzed. Love and Deep Space. Wait, it went down so much. What? Holy crap. Went down so much, bro. Maybe they don't have a new banner either. I don't know. That's crazy to me. It never goes that low, ever. TCG Pocket? Wait a minute. Arknights made more than $41 million? Let's look at both the top 2 at the same time. It barely beat it. Oh my god. Honkai Star Rail made twice as much as number 2. Holy crap. That's pretty insane. That is actually crazy, dude. Wow. And, you know, a lot of people think Arknights Enfield isn't going to do that well, but there's a lot of fans of Arknights, and they spend big, man. That game is so big in China, it's actually crazy. Yeah, Honkai Star Rail did big numbers, too. Sirene apparently... You know what's funny is I think Sirene was probably... And I don't use this word lightly. I don't use the word Doom Post much, but they were literally one of the most Doom Posted characters I've ever seen in my whole life. And yet somehow it was this big of a patch. Like, that character... Everyone was basically just trashing that character for like a straight month, saying that they're complete trash and no one wants them and it's the worst idea ever to pull them. So that's pretty crazy there was that much, like, hate towards them, and they actually did that well. Yeah, I guess people didn't pull it for the gameplay. Man. Oh, yeah, and then there's the bow skin. True. Yeah, you get the bow skin as well. You buy that. Man. All right. Not bad. That was pretty big. Yeah, $250 bow skin or whatever. Dude, Arknights, what did they release to do this well? I'm honestly really surprised. You never see Arknights that high. Really interesting. Arknights had a 6.5 year anniversary with Limited. That's still impressive they made this much. The fact they beat Love and Deep Space and Pokemon TCG Pocket, bro, Love and Deep Space must have something going on for it to be this low. That's crazy. Also, are you guys all spending on Uma? I can't believe Uma went up that high. What happened, man? What happened? Like, damn, they're bleeding that much money off you guys? Jeez. Wait, it's a male character that came out in Arknights did that well? Holy, that's really impressive, if that's true. Silver Ash Altar? Silver Ash Altar. Let's take a look at this character. This guy made that money? I'm actually really impressed. I am impressed that this guy made $41 million. Not because I don't like him, but just because like usually male banners do so much worse in these kinds of games. So for Arknights to do that well with it, I'm honestly really surprised. They did a great job. Wow. Well, congratulations, Arknights, for being in top 2. That's crazy. I mean, people kind of expected HSR to be high up, so like, you know, it was guaranteed to be like top 3, right? Like everyone kind of knew that, but I don't think anyone expected Arknights to be doing that well. Really surprised by some of these for sure, but it is very interesting to see Chaos Throne Nightmare at 10 million here when we know they've made $28 million. Because if you add up both of these together, well, then they're missing 12 million off of that. So a lot of money that is not accounted for on these. So if you look at a lot of these games and then you add on like 30 to 40% extra revenue, it's kind of crazy to see. I mean, like, look at HSR. It's probably over 100 million if you do that pretty easily. Anyways, that's this month's Gacha War, I guess. Kind of interesting to take a look at, obviously, just to see, like, the trends of how these games are doing. But I guess we'll see how it changes next month, huh?